Mike with Mike's Bags. Today I'm reviewing Tatanka by Southwest Bag Company. I hope I said that right. I live by their philosophy that if you don't know how to pronounce something, just say it with confidence and people will believe you. So, Tatanka by Southwest Bag Company. Let's go ahead and dive in. We're breaking these bags down. Slow side. It's a hybrid material. It's the same slow side that Southwest uses on the Half-A that I reviewed a while back. It's the same slow side you find on the B3 Coyote, the Sub-Zero Wintertide, the Black Sheep Costello X, the Buffalo Sauce. It's what I used to call that clone material. It's similar to that Viper R, not quite the same. It plays just a touch slower. I think it plays about a 5-speed. Maybe a little quicker when it's new, but once it breaks in, it plays down about that 5-speed. A great mid-speed, gives you that versatility of hole running with controls. You can throw blockers. So it's very versatile material, very hole-friendly for the control you get on as well. That's why a lot of people love this type of material. So 5-speed on the slow side. Fast side, this is the same fast side that you find on the Pro Sniper Viper. Same fast side that Southwest uses on the Hex and the Bougie. It's actually the same material it's on the Half-A. Same fast side material on the Half-A, but they flip it over. This is the back side of that material. So touch faster, plays about a 9-speed. It's fast. It's great for pushing through blockers, collecting bags, blowing up piles, cleaning up messes, slide the boards in any condition. So 5-9 speed on this bag. Template-wise, I'm going to call it a medium template bag. It's a medium amount of fill here. The bag does have a little bit of a fuller feeling to it. And part of that is because, and I didn't mention, on the other side of the slow side is a liner, a super slick material. Same liner. If you throw in the Half-A by Southwest, which is, I have that right here. The Southwest Half-A, if you've thrown this, I did a review of this bag, love this bag. If you've thrown these, basically what you've got here is a Half-A, but they just took the fast side, flipped it over, put the faster fast side. So same bag pretty much all the way around, but a faster fast side material. But it does have that super slick liner on the inside of the slow side, just like the Half-A. Does several things. One, I think it helps in the hole fillingness of the bag, because when you have bags hanging out there by the hole, typically if there's no liner, the fill is rubbing on the inside of this material, which can be kind of rough at times, and the fill can get caught up in the fabric and just it stops it from sliding and holds it up. But when you put a really super slick material, you reduce that friction, you take away that resistance, and that fill can just keep sliding and dripping in. So you get bags that hang up and then just slowly drip right in the hole because of that. It also gives the bag a fuller hand feel to it because you've got a little bit more material there. So the bag, even though the bag is not a full bag, it feels like a fuller bag. It does that here. If you like the feeling of a fuller bag, but you want a little bit of that flop there, you really get the best of both worlds with the bag. It has a liner like this in it. And the other thing it does is it really takes away a lot of the stretch. These hybrid materials have a lot of stretch to them. They will stretch over time as they break in. As you continue to use them, they will continue to stretch and they'll get looser and floppier. But when you put a liner there, that liner prevents this material from stretch as much, so you don't get as much stretch, so it holds its shape better. So if those things sound interesting to you or something you're looking for, like, you definitely want to check out the Tatanka or the Half-A from Southwest, because they do have those liners there. Anyway, it's going to be a medium template bag, medium amount of fill. It does have some flop to it. It is not overly floppy. It's kind of that perfect, like, just right, medium amount of flop to the bag. It really falls right in the middle. So if you like a floppy bag, you can throw these. If you like a fuller bag, you can throw these. It really fits right down the middle for everybody. The fill in here is a mixed fill. I love the fill of Southwest using these bags. You get a nice variety. So the bag has some bounce, some movement, not an overly excessive amount like you would get with the all bead fill, but it also has that forgiveness that you get with a flat fill. So this material has a little kick to it. Not bad. This bag, because it has more of that mixed fill, it's a more forgiving on the landing. So if you don't throw the flattest of bags, you can get away with it, but it still has enough movement to it that if you like to throw cut shots, you can do this. Bag is great for shot shaping, cuts, rolls, flops, does it really well. The mixed fill also helps at the hole friendliness of the bags. I always talk about flat fill and how I just find flat fill tends to want to hang on the hole. It doesn't want to drip in. Those round beads are very unstable. They want to continuously move, and as long as your fill is moving on the inside, the bag is going to continue to kind of move and drip eventually. So you want unstable fill, and that's what that round fill breaks to it. And when you mix the two fills and put them together, it gives you that forgiveness, that softness on the landing, but it gives you that unstable fill that really causes the bag to be really drippy around the hole. So I love the fill Southwest uses in these bags. It plays exceptionally well. Huge fan of it. Let's go and jump in and we'll talk about more about playability on these Tatankas. And it's a versatile bag. Anytime I talk about this material, I talk about the versatility of it, because it really does a lot. It does almost everything. If you want to get up there and just run bags, you can do it. As I mentioned, both materials, extremely hole friendly. You get bags up in the hole, it's going to fall in. So it's great for running bags. Bags like this tend to widen the landing zone, makes it a little bit wider. So if you can miss a little more left or right, as long as you get that corner to grab, it's going to pull this bag and drip it right back in the holes. So if you're one who just wants to get there, run bags, put your 4 bags in, outlast your opponent for round around, you can definitely do it with these Tatankas. But where I think this bag really shines is more in that dirty style game. Because of the control you have with this material, you can put blockers anywhere you want on the board. I can put a block at level 1, level 2, level 3, down the middle, get more aggressive on your opponent's side. You can put those blockers anywhere you need to really create a lot of chaos, cause a lot of congestion, frustrate your opponent. You really can do that. And then when it comes time to collect them, these bags, because they're not super floppy, you're just clipping a corner, right? You clip a corner, you take them right in. They're not going to accordion up like a floppy bag does, so they're super collectible, which means you can get more aggressive, put that bag on your opponent's side, the last bag come down, slick side. You don't really have to even throw much of a cut. Just come in the middle, you'll clip it and take them in. If you get too far over, you do have the ability, to throw a cut, so you can come out, grab that bag, pull it back in for you. If you're a player who likes to throw rolls or flops, you can definitely do it with this bag. So it really gives you a ton of options. It has all that shot shaping that you want. Maybe not the easiest bag for those of you learning, because it's not a super bouncy bag, but it has that fullness there to it. But if you're average to advanced in the shot shaping skills, you can definitely do it here. It makes the bag a wonderful blind draw bag because of the versatility. So no matter who you get as a partner and whatever style game they want to play, even if you guys play opposite style of games, they can get up there and play the dirty style game. You can get up there and run your bags in the hole, or vice versa. It really does fit well with all the different play styles that players have out there. It also gives you the freedom as a player to mix and match your game from round to round, game to game. Maybe you get an opponent who struggles with a blocker bag. You can get up there and throw blockers there. And maybe the next game you get an opponent who really is great about blockers, but they're not, maybe they're not as consistent. So, they struggle running bags in the hole. Well, you want to run bags and just outrun them. You can put your 4 bags in most rounds and they're going to miss a few here or there. You can do that, and it gives you that freedom to change it up. Even round to round, you can really kind of keep your opponent off balance because you have the ability to mix and match the gameplay. I love bags like this that are super versatile, bags like this that give you options. They're just super fun for me because I sometimes I get bored. If I get out there and I'm just throwing a blocker every round, I get bored of that. If I get out there and running bags in the hole, I get bored. I like to keep myself engaged in the game, and by doing this, sometimes I like to change things up a little bit and make it a little more interesting. So I love when bags like this can do this. Huge fan of Southwest and the bags. Every bag I've reviewed for them has been a hit for me. Really love their bags. Highly recommend them. If you're looking to get a set of these, you're trying to decide between the half-A's and the Tatankas, the biggest thing I'll tell you is the fast side. It's a preference of which side of that material you like, whether you like that Pro Sniper fast side or you like that Surefire fast side. You can choose that. It also comes down to how confident you are with pushing through those blockers and following through. If you don't have a lot of confidence, or maybe you struggle with the speed you need to push through a blocker, the Tatanka is the bag for you. That little bit faster fast side will do the work for you. If you're more confident with it, you feel like you have a little bit more of a normal to harder throw, maybe you want to go with the half-X, you don't need that extra speed. You want just a little bit more control on that fast side, you can do that. So that's the big difference, the two. I mean, with the price in the bags, you can afford to buy one of each. If you really don't know, get one of each and see which one you actually like better. And it's going to lead me into availability. And Southwest does their business on their Facebook page. I'll put a link in the description to their Facebook page, as well as I'll include their email as well. So for those of you who don't have Facebook, but you're looking to get a set, shoot them an email. I'm sure I'll be happy to get you taken care of there. There's also a Southwest fan group on Facebook as well, and I'll put a link to that for those of you that want to jump in the fan group. Sometimes, a lot of times when there's new releases, new drops, new colorways, new designs, they'll announce them in the fan group first before they kind of go out on the public page. So it'll keep you up to date on what's going on there. I didn't ask Southwest. I probably should have. It was a whim. I was going to record this evening and didn't really think about asking information. But their bags are usually about $80 for a set shipped to you. So I'm assuming that's where these Tatankas are settling around the $80 shipped price point. That's at the cheaper end of bag pricing. Really a high quality bag for that price. You can't go wrong. Like I said, if you've been thinking about trying this clone material and you haven't done it yet, these Tatankas are a great bag to try them on. I promise you won't be disappointed if you give them a run. If you've thrown these bags, I'd love to hear your feedback. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Always love hearing you guys' opinions. I thank you so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.